from JTech. Today I'm going to show you how to diagnose and troubleshoot a sensor on this Peterbilt 279. First off, we're going to get our code reader and we're going to hook it up, and you can do this with a computer or a handheld reader. Make sure ignition's on. I'm going to back out of here, show you this. We got a 6-pin. The engine, the enter. We're going to go down the diagnostic trouble codes and read codes. And we have a 102 boost pressure, fault code ID 3 voltage above normal or shorted high. So after you get that fault code, you're going to come on your DTC index and you can find your engine make and model. So we got a 3406E. Go to fault codes, and we're going to look for 102 and ID 3, voltage above high. So right here, boost pressure, voltage above normal or shorted to high source, and we're going to click on that. And we're going to hit our troubleshooting steps right here. So step 1. Basically, you're going to follow all these steps through your troubleshooting. Step 1, we're going to basically what we just did. We validated that we have a voltage above normal, shorted to high, fault code. And step 2, we're going to do our 10-pound pull test on the sensor connector that is having an issue. So right here, we're going to go to each side. You're going to give it a little 10-pound pull, nothing crazy. You don't want to create another problem. And step 3 is basically like 1, we're going to establish the present condition. We have a voltage high fault code, so we're going to go straight to step 7. Skip these steps. Sensor supply at voltage, so we're going to test our 5-volt reference, because we should be getting 5 volts to the sensor. If we're not getting 5 volts up here, then we could have a bad 5-volt reference wire. So we're going to put this on volts. And this is going to be your 5-volt reference, your common, and your signal. So we're going to hook this, common ground. We're going to come over here and hook this to the 5-volt power. As you see right here, we're getting 5.1 volts to the harness right here, up to the sensor. So that would pass. It means we do not have an issue with the 5-volt reference. So that's okay. So we're going to skip to step 8 next, and now we're going to create a short at the sensor. So we're going to short it out from the signal to the common ground, and this code should stay the same. Code doesn't stay the same, that means we could have a problem with the ECM instead of the harness or the sensor. So you're going to go from your signal to the common. Make sure these aren't touching. Alright, now we're going to go back to our scanner and do this again. So as you can see, our fault code stayed the same. So that's not okay. So we're going to go to step 9, continue our troubleshooting. And now we're going to short at the ECM, and if the ECM's okay, then the fault code should change whenever we short this out. Come in here, and I already looked these up, but you're gonna have to look up your connector ID for your signal and your common ground. And my signal would be 23 and my common ground would be 30. So now you're gonna have to you're numbered on the side right here, and you're gonna have to count down the numbers over here and make sure you got the right pins so you're not shorting out the wrong stuff. There's a little bit of pain sometimes. Go back and check our scanner. Cord's a little messed up, but it's not one. Alright, yeah. So the code should come back voltage below normal or shorted low. That means that the ECM doesn't have an issue. So now that we got that, we're gonna go to step 10. And now what we're gonna do an ohm test on our signal wire. Now we're gonna do our resistance test on our signal wire. So we're going to hook one side up over here and this side of the signal wire. We're going to come over here and stick a T-pin in your signal wire terminal over here. Stick this side over here. Now we're seeing a problem because we should have at least an ohm reading of 20,000 ohms or more whenever we're doing this reading, and we're getting OL, so that means we have a short and our signal wire somewhere. So we have a good sensor, we have a good 5-volt reference, good common ground, and our ECM is working properly. So our signal wire would be our issue, and to fix that, CAT usually just changes out the whole harness instead of just changing the wire separately to defeat the whole problem altogether. And that's how you diagnose and troubleshoot a sensor.